Hello and good morning. December is such a beautiful time to be in the city of Guwahati. Today we are sitting on the banks of the river Brahmaputra. It's a beautiful location. And we have with us Mr. Joi Barua, eminent singer and composer who has lent his voice to Bollywood hits like Devdi, Udan and Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. And he has come all the way from Bombay to be with us here for this podcast. Thank you so much, Joyda, for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
And uh, and as we know, Joyda is not only a singer; he has also lent his voice for environmental causes to raise awareness on a number of burning environmental topics. And when Assam Pollution Control Board and iFOREST, the organization that I work for, we are planning to launch a clean air report on the city of Guwahati, a clean air plan for the city of Guwahati. We thought that none other than Joi Barua, Joyda, should be here with us to speak about a topic which has become a vital concern for all of us and something which we deeply care about, the air we breathe. And then that brings us to this conversation today. And welcome to another episode of COgreen, which is an iFOREST conversation on all things environment. My name is Kaushik Hazarika, and I head iFOREST in Assam. So Joyda, thank you once again for being with us here. And I'll start by asking you, apuni Jorhator Dangor hoisile, you grew up in Jorhat Tea Garden town, where the air was crisp. So going back 2 decades, when you grew up in Jorhat and now, what kind of a change do you see in terms of air pollution or the air we breathe?
I think it's a very wide question and it deserves a wider answer. I grew up in a time where Assam was this quite not very connected and quite a place. সৰুতে আমি মই যোৰহাটত ডাঙৰ হোৱা আৰু বহুত গছ গছনি এনেকুৱা ধুনীয়া হেৰি so it was a place of like maybe 1,000 trees and and hundreds of flowers. এতিয়াও আছে সেইটো মানে ৰাতি ৰৈ দিলে প্ৰায় শ ফুলৰ গুণ পায়. So I think it was a time when life was simple and life was beautiful. You could smell the earth for what it was. বৰষুণ আহিলে মাটিৰ গুণ পায়. ৰাতিপুৱা দুপৰীয়া শেৱালি ফুলৰ গুণ. ঘৰৰ বাহিৰত তোমাৰ হেৰি ৰ'জেছ আমাৰ বৰ ধুনীয়া বগেনভিলিয়া হয়. বহুত ধৰণৰ বকুল গছ, আহঁত গছ, নাৰিকল, ইউকেলিপ্টাছ, টকো, কিমান গছ. ককাই কাশ্মীৰৰ পৰা আনিছিলে বগা জামুৰ গছ. So it was a place where you were in the heartbeat of nature. And that's made it so wonderful. And breathing was an experience, just to breathe. And when you look back, you remember how the breath was. I mean, like, oh, you remember a place by the smells. Absolutely. I go back for the smells. And since then, changes have happened. And it's not the same. আৰু আজি আমি we are in Guwahati right now. Our Guwahati is also one of my favorite places. মই ইয়াত পঢ়িছিলোঁ. I was in college here. I had a lot of friends. Did some amazing music here. So it's very close to me. Again, I don't live here anymore. মই বম্বেত থাকোঁ. But it's absolutely close to me. It's my heart. ইয়াত ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰ আছে ইমান ধুনীয়াকৈ. কামাখ্যা আছে. So it's not only a holy city. I think it's also the heartbeat of the Northeast. যেনেকৈ কামাখ্যাক লৈ মানুহ আহে ইয়ালৈ. The thing is that অসমত সেইটো সময়ৰ পৰা এতিয়ালৈ বহুত পৰিৱৰ্তন হৈছে. lot of changes, progress হৈছে. But it has been at the cost of clean air. আৰু সেইটো চেলেঞ্জ হয়. সেইটো মই একেবাৰে ভুল বুলি কৈ দিব নিবিচাৰোঁ. মানে when you go through changes are painful. All changes are painful. আৰু সেই পেইনটো আমি এতিয়া দেখোঁ that going through the changes, বহুতখিনি চেঞ্জ হৈছে আৰু হ'ব. I think we'll become a very beautiful, Guwahati is slowly developing into a very beautiful city The riverfront is looking amazing.
হয়
আমি ইয়াত ইমান ধুনীয়াকৈ আজি বহিবলৈ কথা পাতিছোঁ। So we are going through the metamorphosis which is painful.
yes
আৰু that has come at the cost of environment.
right
এতিয়া কথাটো হ'ল environment is a two-way subject. There's a government that does what it does,
yeah
and there's the citizen who has to be aware. আমি
absolutely
কি কৰিছোঁ?
yes
What are we throwing?
yeah yeah
What are we burning?
yeah
What are we spitting out?
yeah
Are we using the city like a spittoon? I have been on a few conversations. I think the easiest thing is to say the government is not doing it. আৰু সেই মানুহজনে ওলাই আহি পেলাই ৰাস্তাত he will choose to spit.
হয়
Flyover বনাওঁতে হেৰি কৰি দিয়ে ইয়াত।
হয়
Progress and happiness is a two-way street.
all right
If you have a fundamental right to nature, you have a fundamental duty to protect it.
right
মই ভাবোঁ এইটো সময় আৰু অকণমান এটা ক্ৰিটিকেল সময় আহিছে য'ত গুৱাহাটীত এয়াৰ কোৱালিটি ইণ্ডেক্সটো
হয়
ইটছ ডেঞ্জাৰাছ লেভেলছ।
হয়
আজি কথা পাতি গম পাইছোঁ বহুত মেট্ৰতকৈও বহুত বেছি পলিউটেড হৈ গৈছে।
হয়
This is the time where the government is doing what it has doing and it must do more.
absolutely
But it is time for citizen awareness right now. What are we doing?
right right
How is our lifestyle impacting on what our future?
right
Because you're inheriting the planet and your generation next.
yes yes
It's imperative that we wake up. It's imperative that awareness trickles down, information trickles down.
yeah
It's important that when people get into Instagram, অকল Bollywood follow নকৰি they follow better handles or
yes
wonderful handles like iFOREST, you know,
Thank you.
and other amazing organizations
yeah
which are working for Mother Earth.
right right
Because this is a non-negotiable.
right right right
মানুহ মৰি গ'লেও পৃথিৱী চলি থাকিব।
absolutely
পৃথিৱী খেলি মেলি হ'লে কিন্তু আমাৰ জাতিৰ মানে মানুহৰ প্ৰব্লেম আছে।
হয় হয়
চৰি জাতিৰ নহয়
হয়।
কিন্তু মানৱ জাতি বুলি যোনটো কয় সেইটো তেওঁলোকৰ প্ৰব্লেম আছে। চ' আমাৰ ইনফৰ্ম মানুহখিনি কাম কৰাটো বৰ দৰকাৰ এতিয়া।
হয় জয়দা you started with an imagery of flowers so মই যেতিয়া আহি আছিলোঁ তেজীমলা গানটো মোৰ খুব ফেভৰেট আপোনাৰ সেইটো শুনি আছিলোঁ and there is a reference to flowers in that song আৰু গানটো আমি as a metaphor for air quality বা air pollution হিচাপেও sorry if I'm forcing a kind of an interpretation on the song
No, the idea is
but
to have many interpretations of a
yeah,
song.
yeah.
The idea is not to have one
so
interpretation.
air
of a
pollution
song.
could be that evil stepmom
Yeah.
in that song হয়নে so we'll come back to the topic of air pollution মোৰ দুটা question আছিলে এটা হ'ল about that song what inspired you to write that song আৰু about protest songwriting বা environmentally conscious songwriting ৰ বিষয়ে আপুনি কি ক'ব বিচাৰে
I think it comes from a basic respect of your habitat and environment. I always have been.
yeah
And I always have been also very conscious of who I choose to work with because it's a flow of energy. I am amazingly blessed to have people like Obani Tapi, Pawan Raseli,
right
Manas Chaudhary and Ibsen Lal Barua working with me.
right
I work with them, they work with me. It's not, you know. So the whole flow of যোনটো consciousness or যোনটো flow আছে আমাৰ তেজীমলাত
হয়
সেইটো মই ক'ব লাগিব সেইটো আৰম্ভণি হৈছিল পৱন ৰচনীৰ পৰা
হয়
কিন্তু এই শব্দৰ যোনটো আপুনি গঠন পাইছে
হয়।
আৰু চিন্তাৰ
হয়
যোনডাল চিন্তাৰ দ্য থ্ৰেড অফ থট দ্যাট ইজ ইপচনলাল বৰুৱা
right
আৰু যোনটো এনভাইৰমেণ্টেল স্পেক্ট্ৰাম দ্যাট ই পিকড আপ দ্যাট ইজ এন এবছলিউট ইপচনলাল বৰুৱা থিং
right
For once, Joi Barua had nothing to do with it, and I'm glad I had nothing to do with it, because Ibsen's decision to transcend from just a conflicted family relationship to the conflicted relationship between environment and man.
absolutely yes yeah.
That's an absolute Ibsen Lal Barua masterstroke.
yeah
And what it a masterstroke বুলি ভাবিছিলো, but I think it's more of his trademark. I think it's more of his trademark as a conscientious writer,
right
as an artist, as a thinker. Well, those are the attributes.
Yeah.
But those are attributes, the way I would like to describe him. But I think that's his conscience as a citizen.
Absolutely.
That's his conscience as a citizen of the world.
Yeah.
And then you come as a citizen of Assam.
Right. Right.
নিজৰ জাগাখন তেওঁ ভাল পাব শিকিছে আৰু সেই শিকিছে কাৰণে সেইখনক লৈ পেলাই লিখিছে য'তে পাৰে দুটা শব্দ সোমাই দিছে
Right. Right.
তেওঁ আই এম চ' গ্লেড সেই গানটো ইপছনে এনেকুৱা এটা জাৰ্ণিত লৈ গুচি গ'ল
হয়
আমি তেতিয়া বেলেগ গানখিনিৰ লগত জড়িত হৈ আছিলোঁ আমি ভাবিব পৰা নাছিলোঁ কিন্তু that doesn't take away from what he did and it became our song.
Yeah.
It became our song. I think artists, what people need to learn from people like them is, just stay conscious. আমি কি কৰি আছোঁ
Right.
মই অকণমান আগতে কথা পাতিছিলোঁ বম্বেত মাজে মাজে সাগৰখনত মানুহে যি পেলায় সাগৰে উল্টাই দি থৈ যায় জুহুত
হয়
পৃথিৱীখনো তেনেকুৱাই হোৱাট এভাৰ ইউ থ্ৰ' ইন টু দ্য ইউনিভাৰ্ছ whether it's dirt,
Yeah.
whether it is a deed or whether it's intention,
Comes back to you.
it'll come back to you
Yeah.
tenfold.
Hi.
And it will not happen in this, it will not happen in another life, it will happen in this life.
Right. জয়দা আমি iFORESTৰ ফালৰ পৰা এখন ৰিচাৰ্চ কৰিছিলোঁ iFOREST and there's an IIT Guwahati research also where we found that more than 60% of air pollution in the city is linked to everyday human activities, jabor jothor jalwa, trash burning, or coal and biomass used for cooking. Enukwa dhৰণৰ পৰা বহুত বায়ু প্ৰদূষণ হয়. And so small and routine actions which
Right.
often go unnoticed, they can make a lot of difference. So মই এইখিনিতে সুধিব বিচাৰিছোঁ how can music spark awareness related to environment conservation or even air pollution?
I think music is the most powerful tool of education,
Right.
which some stakeholders in education try not to understand or recognize as. Adi, if we have a frank discussion, to me class 5 শুনা গান মনত আছে নে ক্লাছ 5 জিঅ'গ্ৰাফি কিতাপখন মনত আছে
হয়
I think for better or worse, music has been, কি বুলি কয় মানে it has been, they have chosen to ignore it. মানুহৰ গান মনত থাকে নে ক্লাছ 5 পৰা লেচন মনত থাকে
Definitely.
and it's I'm not demeaning education. I'm saying sensory and emotional tools are very powerful.
Right.
আজি এটা কনচিয়াছনেছ লৈ পেলাই যেতিয়া বিটলছ ব্ৰেকআপ হ'ল যেতিয়া জন লেননে লিখিলে
হয়
he knew he was going to die for the reasons he chose to speak up. And he took the bullet for it. I think more people are dead because of an idea, because it's so strong, than because of an education. To me, you cannot be a doctor and be shot to death. Sorry, you cannot be an engineer. But if you live for an idea, you can be shot to death. And what is the idea? The idea is a better world. What is the idea? That idea is to keep it clean. The idea is to keep it beautiful. The idea is to keep it pure.
Absolutely. Empathy.
I think মই এবাৰ ক'ত লিখিছিলোঁ ব্লগত যে মানে আমাৰ স্কুলত মৰেল চায়েন্স আছিলে বিউটিফুল বাট I just think the code of, there needs to be a code of empathy. যে just ভাল পাওঁ আমি. How do we love nature? How do we love fellow man? How do we love a fellow animal? Just because it's a different species doesn't demean its relationship to you. আমি বুজি নাপাওঁ relationship. That is the lack of awareness in us. আৰু এটা মোক কথা মই কল্যাণ বৰুৱাৰ লগত বহুতে এটা কথা খুব ইণ্টাৰেষ্টিং কথা কল্যাণ দাই মোক কৈছিলে যে যোনটো OCD বুলি কয় মানুহে অলপ চাফা কৰি থাকে অৰ্ডাৰ মোক কল্যাণ দাই এটা কথা কৈছিলে যে প্ৰত্যেকটো জাতিৰ এটা কালেক্টিভ OCD লাগে কিছুমান বস্তু লৈ towards sanitation,
ধুনীয়া কথা কৈছে দেই
towards hygiene, towards pollution. Maybe it is time for places like Guwahati, smaller places which have gone through development right now,
Right.
to have a collective OCD around pollution, air pollution, the hygiene of air.
Right. Finally, Joida, what messages would you like to leave through our platform for the youth of Assam?
I think a very simple message is that আজিকালি সবে স্মার্টফোন লয় ইনস্টাগ্রাম চাই থাকে. Just follow a few handles which could teach you a few things, you know. I think the mind and the consciousness should not be like a waste paper basket
Absolutely.
for the trash of the world. It should be a generator of ideas, saying that, let's clean our town. So for it to be a generator, feed it education,
Right.
right?
Right.
Inform it of better things,
Right.
of a better people,
Right.
of better journeys.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Joida, for your insights and for your time today. I'd like to inform our audience here that iFOREST, along with Assam Pollution Control Board, has launched a comprehensive action plan called the Guwahati City Clean Air Plan, which has been launched. And I would request all of you to follow us in our website and on our Instagram handle as well. The report has been launched. Please go through this report and do your bit for cleaning the air. Thank you.